Good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever in the world you may be, ladies and gentlemen. How are y'all doing on this wonderful night? Oh, yes. One thing, something I wanted to bring to people's attention is what I encountered coming out of the wonderful Joplin 44. Phone just wants to fall over. Coming out of the Petro. Actually, let me just undo that. Coming out of the Petro there in Joplin, Missouri. Well, as always, being courteous to people, letting them do whatever. Go to cross over the interstate because I'm headed down to the other side of Oklahoma City. And, well, I crossed over the bridge because I had to get on the westbound side of 44. Get over there, I don't know what this dude was thinking, but he pulled his car, literally an entire car length, past the D.O.T. line. And, you know, he was sitting there. I pulled up so far, you know, thinking that he was going to get the clue to back up. He never backed up. And the light cycled through. I mean, I had other drivers behind me ready to roll out as well. And we just sat there. The light cycled through 3 times. So I finally said, you know what? Screw it. I pulled the truck up. Sure enough, light worked. What had happened was, if you look at some of these intersections, you'll notice where they have little cutouts in the asphalt. And what that is, it's in place for you to actually run over and be on top of. It has a sensor built in, or some kind of little trigger deal that sits there and tells the light, okay, we've got somebody sitting here and they need to turn, to where the light actually comes up and gives you the arrow or whatever it is, lets you go. So I don't know what this dude was thinking. I was trying to get his attention to tell him, hey, back up and get on the pad. Now, I know it was a dick move on my part because the other driver's back there. And I can assure you, I wasn't doing it to hold the other drivers up. I just wanted to get this across to this idiot in this damn car that not only is that D.O.T. line there for us to make our turns, but also directly behind it, they have the little deal to park on to tell the light, hey, somebody needs to go. Okay? I mean, the things that people actually notice out here is, well, it's pretty bad that nobody has even noticed that. So the next time that you go through an intersection at a traffic light, and it's set up with a turn lane, and it's set up with, you know, whether it's one or multiple lanes going straight through, check to see if that intersection has those little cutouts for you to stop on. That can, you know, more or less help you out when trying to make a turn. You know, I watched this dude actually at the last second, whenever I actually got tired of waiting on him, and I moved forward on the thing to trigger it. The dude actually moved forward another couple of feet. I'm like, are you blind? What's going on? So that's one thing. Now, as far as, you know, like right here, I'm at the woodshed here in Big Cabin, Oklahoma, and you know, there was another driver out here that was coming off of that exit. He apparently wasn't paying attention to the the markings on the road, which, I mean, it being as dark as it is right now, it's kind of hard to see the lines. So he was in the left turn lane and I was in the straight lane. He had his blinker on because he was trying to come over. And me creeping up there, up to him, with me easing up there, seeing his blinkers and stuff, he was actually paying attention to me. And with me easing up there, that pretty much told him, hey, I see you. Move forward. Just go on through. Well, he had cars piled up behind him, and, they couldn't make their turn because he was in the wrong lane. So, try to pay attention to the markings on the roads. Try to pay attention to the signs. Now, I understand. It wasn't completely his fault because some of the lines out there they are actually hard to see sometimes. You've run over the things for so long and then they start peeling and stripping and whatnot. They got to go and redo the things out there. There was... I'm trying to think. There was something else that... Or at least I think there was something else that I needed to share. But until I can figure out what that was, I'm gonna get off of this thing right here. And oh man, get myself ready for bed. Although I don't get any more time back tonight. I still got a sleep schedule. And now I remember. I didn't catch the name of the company that this driver was driving for, but I happened to be going by him. Yeah, he was in a red Freightliner. I want to say it was a Century, a much older Century. This dude had his phone mounted directly in front of him in his view spot with a movie playing. Now I could see if he had it off to the side and if it had some kind of navigation thing going, or if it was out of the way playing music, or whatever, where it was not in his way of looking out the windows and everything, that would have been fine. But where this driver had his phone mounted, this was just plain stupidity. I passed him out there on 44, back over in Missouri, I think it was, before I got to the pilot. Got the pilot behind there, the Petro. So, don't go mounting your phones directly in front of you, because where's your attention? Is your attention going to be on the road, or is it going to be on your screen? Don't be trying to watch movies going down the road. Put them electronic devices down and drive your doggone vehicles. I did have a little bit of fun. I actually got to tape my horn. Some kid did that. You do this number right here by me, I'm going to blow my horn. Unless we're in the middle of a city. Now, if we're in the middle of some little city or some little town or whatnot, I'm not going to blow my air horn. I do that stuff out there on the open highways and open interstates. I'll lay on that thing all day long, people. Because I actually do kind of miss that, because growing up, everybody was doing that. Now you can't hardly find people doing that. So, for all my friends and family back home, all over the country, even around the world, since it's still cold in some parts of the country, All y'all that are cold, stay warm. All y'all that's down there in the south, all of y'all that's where it's hot, for God's sake, try to stay cool. Because I understand about all that heat and humidity and stuff. It is a killer. So y'all get out there. Y'all stay safe. And don't do anything stupid, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch y'all later. Holla.